that ain't my season, and I'm okay with that. My season is Target, and let me tell you something, the girls love Target, okay? Alright, y'all, let's get started. So today's Get Ready With Me. I'm getting ready to shoot content with Brittany today. You will see a whole separate day in the life video for that, but I'm going to go ahead and start doing my makeup. So my hair is settling in. Don't worry about all that. We'll get that together later. But let's go ahead and get started. Let me turn my TV down. Oops. Sorry, Bubba. All right, I think I have all my stuff. Okay, so skincare is done. My nose is a little flaky and I have a little bit of scarring because I just like scratching my face and picking with it, but that's not important. So let's go ahead and get into the, should I do, yeah, primer. So this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Today's supposed to be 90 degrees, y'all, and I can't. I am not a fan of hot weather as far as like anything past like 75, 82. So I am just dreading summer heat. I absolutely hate summer heat. I'm a fall baby. Give me fall weather. So I can't. Okay, so primer is on. So because it's gonna be so hot, we're going to set and build this makeup look. And we need the mattest foundation. So we're gonna go in with my girl, NARS Soft Matte today. I am gonna do brows first. Go in with Mented Cosmetics. That looks really good. I'm gonna brush it out. So lately I've been kind of not going all the way to the edge just so it can give more of a natural brow. Wow. A natural brow look, but still be filled in on the back side. So that's where we're gonna go. So we go like halfway here. And then I just carve it out. We're gonna use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Warm Caramel for my brow. Just clean it up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into foundation. Like I said, I'm going in with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I'm gonna get in the shade, ooh, it's already running in Ngwaku. Y'all see that? Like, it's just spilling out. Do y'all see that? I don't like that. Why is it doing that? I don't like no excess stuff like that. Okay. And then taking my foundation brush, we're just gonna buff it in. So y'all, we have, I think I'm shooting like 3 different looks. One is with Alter State, which has to go out today because today's the last day of the month. It's February, it's May 31st. But I'm wearing, okay, y'all know I don't be wearing white, but I'm wearing a white button, that white button up that y'all saw in my reel when I was showing off the jeans that I got from Target. I'm wearing that with some shorts and some heels. Like it's giving real spicy. Sorry, my brush on. It's giving real spice. It's just giving cute, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited for these looks. I'm excited to shoot with Brittany, and I always like just have such a good time when we shoot content. So it's gonna be so much fun. Where's that foundation? I'll add a little more. It's gonna be such a good time. I'm really excited. Let me just go ahead and do a little. Okay. And I'm just gonna go down my nose and around the brow, but like gently, because I ain't messing my brows up. So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be hot. We're going a couple places in DC. So it's gonna be, I'm excited for my looks. I'm excited for her looks. I'm excited. I kind of want to do it. Do I want to start with a red lip today? Or not? I should probably do that. I don't know. I'm thinking red lip for my first look. I don't know. Anyway, so while we're getting ready, let's talk about something I saw on Twitter. This might be a little bit of a rant, but like it's justified because this is kind of crazy to me. So I saw on Twitter, and I don't really be on Twitter no more like that because Twitter can be a really bitter and mean place. But on Twitter, I saw, before I get to my Twitter rant, concealer. I'm gonna go on with the Can't Stop Won't Stop in Cappuccino for my under eye. And I'm probably gonna need to add like the lip bar because this is, we're out, we're running out. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put this in the toss pile. Okay, so I'm going in, like I said, with my second layer of concealer. This is the lip bar in 4.0 cinnamon. So yeah, I saw something on Twitter about this woman, or this man rather. This man was like, he did like a TikTok or something, and wildly enough, actually want to spend this in my settings. He was like talking about how he's divorcing his wife, and the reason being is that she, you know, has a really big mommy blog influence on social media, and she literally will not let her kids or her husband do anything to mess up the aesthetic of her home. And it's just gotten to the point where like he's fed up with it. Like the kids can't be kids and like have a messy house, and like all for the sake of social media. And y'all, let me just, what breaks my heart about this is that like once they try to go to counseling and she just doesn't see a problem with it, the husband is like, yo, I can't live like this. I can't let my kids be normal children that like have a messy house because you want to keep up with the aesthetic of social media. And what breaks my heart about this, which I honestly just feel like is so sad that we even have to have these conversations, is the fact that people are literally changing their entire life for the aesthetic, when the aesthetic is truly like people value authenticity. People value people value that. Like, why are you sitting here trying to make this happen, like make fetch happen, when girl, you have kids? Like, it's very normal to have a messy home. You have children. Like, no one is sitting here judging that. Like, and if they are, that's their problem. Like, the fact that you feel, wait, what's that about her? You feel like you have to make this aesthetic to keep up with people. I was so shocked. And maybe I shouldn't even be shocked, honestly, because the way the world is, like, that's how people are living. But like, setting powder is my List Beauty translucent setting powder. But I was just so brokenhearted because a whole marriage is ending. An entire marriage is ending because this one woman feels like she's valuing her aesthetic of mommyhood and motherhood and marriage over actually having a marriage and having and enjoying motherhood. Like, and you know, by no means, I don't have children. I can't speak to that space. But what I can say is like,
stop trying to live for the, like, stop living for the gram. Like, stop living for the aesthetic of social media. Like,
your aesthetic is what you make it. You create the vibe. You create the space in the home. Like, you dictate that. And so I was sitting there watching that on Twitter, and I was like, look, God, I never want to be that person. I'm gonna go on the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation for my bronzer. Okay. That's deep. Maybe I probably didn't have to make it that deep, but like, I never want to live my life in such a way that that's my story. And it breaks my heart because so many people are living like that. Like, there's so many people who are not happy with their space or not happy with themselves, that they are doing anything by any means necessary to create an aesthetic which is essentially not even authentic to who you are. So now you out here living a double lie or a double life, and all for the sake of likes, which is crazy to me. Like, I don't know, like a couple years ago, I don't think I haven't told y'all this, but back in 2014, I was definitely that girl that like was really pushing for people to like my social media. Like, I was just, if I post something on Instagram and no one liked it, in like 5 minutes, I deleted the post. I absolutely was that person. 1 second, let me spray. And so I remember in 2014, I was dealing with like a bunch of different friendship changes, and I was super insecure as far as like people weren't liking my stuff. Like I was just like trying to do things for the gram. I was trying to be that girl. Okay, blush. We're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna start with the Snapperoons by Beauty Bakery, and for a nice like orange, you know, summer springtime glow. Look at that. Look at that color. And so anyway, I remember in 2014, I promise you I can't make this up. 2014, I felt like the Holy Spirit was like, and I was really new in my walk. Well, not new, but I was like a few years into my personal walk with God, right? So I need my brush. I almost forgot to do my nose, y'all. For my nose, we're gonna go back in. I was trying to use my stick, but I can't find it. So yeah, I remember the Holy Spirit was like, delete every post off of Instagram and get off social media for 3 months. And I remember being like, you know, wait, that was God. Because I was still, you know, practicing, trying to hear his voice. And so to me, I was like, God would never. Like, my God, the God I serve, would never say that. Like, he would absolutely never say that. Where's that double-sided brush? Let's get ready for this little chaos, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm just trying to tell the story and get ready to go. So anyway, so yeah, so basically, I felt like the Holy Spirit was like, get off social media. Is my lighting? Get off social media for the whole summer. And I was like, there's no way God is calling me to do that, because that's absurd. Like, I'm not that insecure to the point where I need to get off social media for 3 months and like, for what? You know, like, that's not me. I'm not that girl. I'm not that insecure. When lo and behold, I was that girl and I was that insecure. But so I did it. I like, I deleted every single post I had on Instagram. And we're talking Instagram, early Instagram, where like the filters was like that weird vintage looking thing and just super retro. Let's see, highlighter. We're gonna go in with the Minted Cosmetics Peach for the Stars. This is such a great highlighter and blush, so everyone really does like should try that. This is like such a pretty color on everybody. Like, okay. But everyone, so I did it, right? So anyway, I delete off all of the social media. I deleted every photo, and then I had my friend, I changed my password, or I had my friend change my password. And for 3 months, I wasn't on social media. And when I tell you the level of freedom that God brought me through, and the level of the stuff, cosmetics, mascara, because we're gonna do lashes definitely. The level of freedom I felt at the end of that. So I was on social media for those 3 months from I think June 1 to September 1. And I mean, I'm talking like I discovered who I am as a woman, who I am in God, who I am, like what really values me, what I really value, what is attractive to me, like what the things that I enjoy. Yo, we didn't even do the eye makeup yet, Lord, let me hurry up. I'm out here playing reindeer games. I'm playing reindeer games. Okay, we're going with the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. This is such a great palette, and every time I do my makeup with this eyeshadow palette, like, y'all be loving it on the gram. So I'm gonna give y'all what y'all like. So we're gonna start with this. We're gonna mix a couple of browns. And so yeah, so anyway, when I saw that post on Twitter, I was so shook, because it was like, yo, people are still trying to find validation and approval and through the lens of making something happen and create false aesthetics, when that's not how you live. Like, people need to see humanity. And I think because as someone that works in social media as my full-time job and is a content creator and is in social media and on social media platforms on a very daily basis, I get it. You know, like, there is a level of aesthetics with like the white clean spaces and the soft music and that soft life, like which we'll talk about a different day. I totally understand why you don't have that space, or you're looking to create that by any means. I get it. I really do understand that. I don't take away from that. But the problem comes in, what color do I want to do? Shoot. I was always going to do yellow, but I always do yellow. Let me try a different color. Let me me hit y'all with a make a revolution, bro. Yeah, baby. The problem with that comes into play when it's literally not worth you losing your marriage over for the sake of for Instagram. Like, at the end of the day, the people that follow you and support you because they like you and they like what you're pushing out. I'm pretty sure y'all could care less if I'm out here living in a box and I'm doing content. Because at the end of the day, I'm showing up as who I am. I'm showing up as myself. I'm showing up in the space that I'm currently in, and you get to watch the journey. People like to see the journey. People like to storytell. People enjoy relating to people. And there are so many moms and so many families that don't have homes, that don't have perfect houses. Like, so the fact that people feel like they need to create an aesthetic off of something that is just such not a reality, like, it is so heartbreaking. And it's not, you know, I know that's not the first story that we have heard of where that's like people are out here buying whole separate apartments to create content. Now, if you got the money, I'm not here to judge your budget. Live your life, do what you gotta do with your money. That's your money. But to like toss and turn over content, like, at the end of the day, I think what happened when I was on that 3-month sabbatical or 3-month break on social media back in 2014, I thank God, because I think it prepared me to handle 2022. Like, content in 2022 is so different than content in 2014, and I thank God that, like, he broke me free from comparison. He broke me free from the insecurities that I was facing. He broke me free from feeling like I had to have everything put together in a perfect bow to show up. Like, and granted, like, I still feel those feelings. Like, I would love to have a certain lifestyle. I would love to be out here buying Gucci, Prada, Fendi, you know, whatever. But, like, that ain't my season, and I'm okay with that. My season is Target. And let me tell you something, the girls love Target, okay? So I say all that to say, it's for anyone that ever watches this video, for anyone that is, like, a content creator and you feel that pressure as well. Like, when I tell y'all it's not worth it, at the end of the day, none of this matters if you are not genuinely happy, genuinely at peace with yourself, fully authentic, fully in love with your life, and content. That's the big thing. It's contentment. It's really an issue of contentment, because the fact that this woman had to do all that and is now preparing for a divorce from her husband, and now has to split her child custody with her husband over her child, and now has to completely alter her life. Like, your entire livelihood and your legacy is different off of Instagram. I'm sorry, what? We're not playing reindeer games. Like, I'm not. It's just I just don't even have the words. Like, it really broke my heart and it broke my spirit, because that man don't want to do that. He don't want to get divorced. But in that post that she shared on TikTok, he was like, I have done everything I can. Y'all already know this is Brownie. I have done everything I can to make this work. But the fact that, like, for example, in the TikTok, he said that his mom-in-law, or like her mom, the grandma, bought the daughter a toy, and the toy was not aesthetically pleasing. And because of that, the mom told them, keep that toy at your house, and we will play with it over there. That can't come into my house because it doesn't match my aesthetic. Now listen, I ain't never. Y'all might not have the same type of mom that I have, but Carol will look at me. Oh, this is the Thread Beauty. This is actually really good. I know it's kind of messy, but the Thread Beauty matte crayon stick is nice. Carol will look at me, and I know my mother, oh God bless her, when she watches this, I love you, mommy. She would literally, if I ever told her don't bring that in my house, it doesn't match my aesthetic. When I tell you Carol will look at me and laugh, I know my mother. My mom would be like, if you don't get the hell, oops, sorry, Bubba, don't touch that. I just dropped something. This is the Jason Wu liquid lipstick, and leave me alone. She would laugh in my face and be like, this is my grandchild, to which I'm planning on spoiling. You will be okay. And you know what? I will be okay. It just blew my mind that, like, where am I going with no lashes? It really, like, blew my life in my mind that, like, there's a woman out there that is now preparing for divorce off of, like, an aesthetic. So anyway, I got on this rant because I know a lot of people feel like social media is a lot. Hold on, I can't focus. Let me do this real fast. Sorry, I don't know how I feel about the said lash. I'm gonna keep it. But anyway, God, I forgot what I was talking about because I got distracted. But I bring all this to your attention. I bring all this to say, like, y'all, life is meant to be. The normal is not this aesthetically vibey thing that people are going for. Like, that's not the normal. This is the Buxom lip gloss in pumpkin chai latte. I just want a little, you know. But yeah, it really broke my heart, and I don't know, I just feel like I just feel led to just share with you all that, like, creating content and doing things for social media, if you are not grounded as a person, and if you are not content with who you are in the season that you're in, like where you are today, May 31st 2022, who are you, where are you? If you don't have contentment in that, and you're not fulfilled as a person before you even post on social media, like that you will always end up empty. You literally will always end up empty. There's not a day that I have experienced where, like, back then when I had that, before I had that sabbatical, like I was searching and yearning for validation and people and likes and comments, and like now if my post gets 1 like or if it gets 100 likes, like the likes don't matter, the vanity metrics don't matter, because I'm grounded. Like, I know who I am. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm good. I know I'm qualified. I know all of that. And so when I do share, when I do post, when I do all these things, yeah, it's nice to have a lot of likes. Yeah, it's nice to have engagement and people see you and value and hype you up. But if I got none of that, I would still be okay. And I saw that post on Twitter and I was like, yo, my heart is breaking, because marriages, legacies, a child is going to be raised in 2 households. And not to say they can't come together. I really do pray that they work it out. Okay, this lash is really going to irritate me. So we're going to switch these lashes up. Sorry, y'all. Like, I pray that I really do hope and pray that they come together. I hope that they actually can rectify and resolve the conflict. Much better. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm happy. I was like, this is not gonna be it. I'm just gonna take 1 more spray. Okay, and this is the final look. Okay. Yay. But anyway, before I wrap up, I just really want to say, like, if you're a content creator, if you are just consuming social media and you kind of want to start creating stuff and you're not sure because you don't have the perfect aesthetic, like, please understand that, like, the like everyday American, the everyday person does not live that life of luxury. That is more of an exception, not the rule. And I really just want y'all to be encouraged to, like, live authentically. Like, that's why, honestly, I stopped caring. I stopped with the backdrop. It was like, I started doing vlogs where y'all saw my apartment being messy, because, like, I'm messy, and, you know, like, I don't have a perfect clean home. That's why I started trying to, like, create Onyx and, like, put him away. Y'all gonna see this dog walk into the shop, because that's the life I live. Like, this is very authentic to who I am, and I'm okay with that, and I like that. So this is a very long rant. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair and get ready for the shoot. Make sure you keep watching and stay tuned for the day in the life vlog that's coming. And thank you so much for subscribing and watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope I bring value to you in your life. I hope that you consume my content. You're like, dang, like, she all right. You know what I mean? So thank you again. I love you dearly. I literally pray for y'all. I pray that you have peace, that you are content in your season, and that you find joys, unspeakable joy, and you live life authentically and at peace, knowing who you are, who God made you to be, and the value you bring to this world. And it is not boiled down to 10, 15-second reels or 20-second, TikToks, like whatever. I'm off my soapbox. I'm gonna finish. And until next time, friends, be well, do well, and be safe. And I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.